What up, Dave?
Well, look at these party legends. Party legends?
Classic Dave.
Probably some ice, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
You ready?
I'm down. Dave?
Uh-oh.
Dave!
Oh, no. Okay.
What have you done, Dave?
I got you, buddy.
Worth it!
All right, look at
Doritos Blaze, a bold flavor that brings the heat.
Watch me crush it like a wrecking ball. On fire, so high, to the top is where I'm heading. Gonna be a legend. Gonna be a legend.
Think she can't get a last-second clutch? Watch this. Think he can't carry his team while streaming in high resolution? All the while recording a once-in-a-lifetime win? Watch this. Think leveling up only happens in-game? Watch this. On Intel Core i7, they'll rise to every challenge. Now it's your turn. Game, record, stream without compromise on Intel Core i7.
Well, would you look at all those beautiful faces here at TWITCHCON. It is a wonderful Saturday. We are at the esports stage presented by Doritos, and you've picked a wonderful day to gather into standing room only as far as my eyes can see, because we are about to kick off the Doritos Bowl. I know you guys know what that means. We've got 16 incredible players here on the stage, divided into 4 teams. And those 4 teams are led by 4 of your favorite Twitch streamers. So I'm gonna bring them out on the stage, and I need you guys out there to give them all your love and all your support, because today they are playing for a prize pool of $250,000. The winning team is gonna take home $100K, and all of them are committed to leaving it all here on the stage. So without further ado, why don't we bring out our first team? We've got Team Lupo, and on that team, we've got Ninja with no L. We've got Mad Rusky. We've got Ammunition. And we've got their fearless leader, Dr. Lupo. You saw the carnage he brought to the roast stage last night. Perhaps he can lead his team here today to another brutal victory. But it won't be easy, because check out this next team. It's Team Ninja. First up, we've got Fear itself. Gold Glove. Josh OG. And none other than the blue-haired wizard himself, Ninja. They've been working hard all weekend for you here at TWITCHCON, but now they're about to throw down on our esports stage presented by Doritos. And they're going to be going up against Team Shroud. We've got Shroud as the captain. Joining him, we've got Justin. We've got Choco Taco. And we've got Chad. Soak it in, gentlemen. Stare deeply into the eyes of the crowd. Those are the people you're here to impress. Now we've got one more team to welcome to the stage, and that's Team Courage. Leading this team, it's none other than Courage, looking absolutely ripped in that beautiful jersey. He's gonna round out that team with Karma, TP, and Hysteria. A bunch of Call of Duty professionals on that team. Definitely going to be a team to watch. Now, as these guys get settled, I want to invite Shroud and Ninja to join me here center stage for a couple words. We're about to kick off a major competition here. This is the Doritos Bowl. First place gets $100,000. Now, I think the two of you represent the pinnacle of FPS talent on Twitch. Ninja, we've seen you play a lot of games. What makes you love Blackout?
Honestly, I just love how fast-paced it is, and I was wondering, if they're going to be able to get the kill times down, on like normal Call of Duties and multiplayer. They nailed it, so I just enjoy it. Love Battle Royales. It's going to be fun.
Oh, fun is a big factor when you're playing here on stage. You got to keep your head on your shoulders. Shroud, you know all about playing in front of huge audiences like this. How is that experience going to help you and your team here today?
Well, I don't know about my team, but I'm used to it, right? So I'm gonna be all right. I hopefully I can guide my team to the victory.
Now, this is not going to be your first Blackout tournament. You've not only competed in several, you've won 2 Blackout tournaments already. Do you think the rest of the guys on this stage have something to fear?
Absolutely.
Oh, they're already spitting game. Well, gentlemen, I'm going to let you sit down, get ready. We've got an incredible competition about to get underway, and to take us through it, we couldn't ask for a better team. We've got Moses, Golden Boy, and Machine on the desk. Gentlemen, take it away.
Thank you so much, Rachel. Yes, welcome everyone to TwitchCon 2018. It's the Doritos Bowl. Golden Boy, Machine, Moses. We're about to throw down here on the horn in just a little bit. Super excited for the action. And, I guess we do gotta kind of talk about the fact that Shroud literally just threw his whole team under the bus. God bless.
And then he didn't build on it with any smack talk whatsoever.
No,
just absolutely
so
stone cold.
I played on a big stage. My teammates, not really. They're done for.
Jason, we've done a lot of Counter-Strike. We've seen Shroud. That's probably the sassiest I've ever seen him.
That is pinnacle Shroud.
He said absolutely with a slight smirk. That's fire.
Yeah,
is it really?
Yeah, that's about as hot as it gets.
That's not bad from him, actually.
I fear for the rest of this podcast. That's as hot as it gets. There are actually some pretty solid teams, though, and I think we got to address, the elephant in the room. We have to talk about one, Jack Dunlop, Uncle Jack.
Right.
Courage. Kind of, sort of cheating, as he picked up 2 Call of Duty World Champions and a Halo champion to play in this in this competition.
Devil's advocate. They did it on a controller. This is all mouse and keyboard. It's not going to transfer.
We had this conversation yesterday. We know it's a step down.
No, listen. Okay, the facts remain.
There's no auto aim here.
One, words hurt, okay? So let's just calm it down. But 2, I think the thing that you got to keep in mind here is that these guys have played in front of the biggest crowds, playing for some insane cash, and they're doing that here. They have a lot of confidence, so I'm really looking forward to that one here, gentlemen.
Yeah, we can bring up the format as well. These guys will be playing under, because there are a lot of different rules that you can follow. 4 different heats that we're going to be having. Scores are made by the kills. Obviously, it's going to be brought up as well. There's a multiplier depending on where you place in the tournament overall. But that 4 different heat thing, they're going to start each one out playing in the very same game, the very same, 99-person.
So 4 one-hour heats, the teams will look to score as many points as possible, and the teams will be awarded points for earning kills. So basically, this isn't going to be hiding in a hut, having a conversation for 15 minutes. This is going to be pursuing the frags.
Yeah, you got to go on the hunt, and if you're able to do so, then you will lock the lion's share of that $250,000 prize pool, 150 grand, a lot of nuts.
So much. Nuts. So many peanuts. And let's not forget as well that there is a multiplier and bonus points to be awarded if you get in top 10. So hopefully, dream scenario, we get to see not only the fact that they start in the same lobby, so we're going to be seeing all of these teams. I'm talking like all 4 squads, last players left, and of course you get the kills and the multiplier on top of that. We could have some real fire here today.
Well, let's bring up those 4 teams, because we know we just brought them out on stage, but we can actually show you guys, especially at home, if you want to get a little bit of a recap on who's playing on which squad. It's gonna be wild times. We all know I'm gonna stick with my man Shroud, and even Justin with some experience in the old game. And that's who I've got to go with, despite all the other talent on this stage.
Yeah, I did mention Courage before. You know, yeah, Courage, Karma, TP, Hysteria. But
stacked.
Team Lupo, though, actually a pretty solid team as well. Ninja with no L. You also have Mad Rusky and Munition. And Munition, such a fantastic FPS player. Yeah. And then Dr. Lupo. I mean, this guy is he's no slouch. And Rachel had said it before. He brought the thunder over at the roast of Tinder Tap Man. This time around, he's got to bring the thunder.
Did I hear as well that Hysteria was actually like a formal, used to be a teammate that duoed with Ninja in games?
Yes, actually. So
a little bit of bad blood there on different teams?
Hysteria has betrayed the family. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we have a Godfather moment at the end of this broadcast.
I'm looking for...
Could only hope.
Yeah, I'm looking for underdogs as well. Now, I don't... Would you hate me, Jason, if I said that this Shroud team could be somewhat of a dark horse in this tournament?
I just feel like
I wouldn't hate you, Alex.
You guys are such Shroud fanboys here. This is so... We get it. You guys did Counter-Strike. We understand that, okay?
I'm just saying, mechanically, you know, circle jerk aside, Shroud is truly really damn good at putting crosshairs on heads and clicking.
He is good at clicking.
And I'm just saying that this works perfectly for him. He's going to run around. He's going to have strangers sitting at home, and they're just going to get bodied by Shroud. It's going to be amazing. I'm expecting 20 kills plus.
Oh, yeah, I would not be surprised if that ends up happening. Shroud did perform really well at that Code Red tournament, the Dr. Disrespect tournament that had just happened, and ended up winning that. As a matter of fact, beating Courage and TP in the finals. Now, the thing is, though, is that it was a different kind of format, right? When we were talking about 2s versus 4s, so there's a lot of other things you have to factor in, right? When you get into an engagement and you have to deal with 2 players, right? You know, you get the one down, you got to look for his boyfriend. You got to look, you know, for the assistants, right? The best friend. And this time around, you got to look for the squad, and that is going to be a determining factor here. Obviously, I don't think that Shroud is really going to have much of a problem there. But again, I got to go back to the beginning. You know, he threw his homies under the bus.
He really did. I was actually kind of shocked by that. He's supposed to be a good teammate. He's one of those guys that everyone tells you if they play on a team with him that he's one of the best. We haven't really touched on some of the other teams. What about Dr. Lupo's team?
Yeah, Dr. Lupo's team, another solid team. I said Ammunition, a fantastic FPS player in her own right. She is definitely going to bring it here on this stage.
And for Team Ninja as well, I mean, he is a Battle Royale beast, right? I mean, it's safe to say a lot of those transferable skills are going to be shredding. There's no doubt about it. Josh OG, I just know he gives away a lot of skins. I don't know what else what else he's going to be doing. It's going to be exciting.
Hey, man, positive vibes, bro.
I'm only messing. But Gold Glove as well. I mean, if you look at all of these names, these are all competent FPS gamers. And, of course, you've got Big Blue Ninja, who's going to be fragging.
Yeah, he's going to be tearing it up there. Fear itself, for those who don't know, very formidable Halo pro player, has won many events in the past. So this guy is definitely going to be an individual to look out for.
Okay.
You know, I've known him for a very long time, just as long as I've known Ninja. And, you know, when you are a competitor, you know, some players make the switch to playing from console to PC, and they tend not to do all that hot. But these guys have definitely, like, buckled down and gotten like 10 times better and have really grown over time. And, you know, I mean, everyone always judges, right, the console players. Well, let's not forget that Ninja was a former Halo pro. So, you know, I'm just saying, right? No. Maybe when you get your hands on the sticks and then you make your way over here, you actually do pretty well. I don't know. Just throwing it out
We'll
there.
find out. It's all going to be settled today. Yeah. The entire debate.
I do have to kind of almost just eat my words before we even start, just because, jokes aside, I do think Courage has got himself an MVP squad. He's just world champion Call of Duty players in a Call of Duty tournament versus streamers. I mean, this is going to be...
There's your COD background coming out.
I'm telling you, dude, Karma apparently, I was talking to Courage, I was talking to him backstage, he was feeling very confident, and he was saying that Karma's better on the mouse and keyboard than he was on the controller.
Really?
Which blows my mind.
Right.
So he actually competes in a lot of BR tournaments, and he's really, really good. And it's Karma. This is one of the best players of all time.
I wouldn't be surprised if they've got their rings on.
Yes, Karma should have his rings. He should have his rings on hand. I mean, it might weight his mouse a little bit, but, you know, whatever.
A handicap. That's just how good he is.
Exactly, right?
Slow down.
He's got to let him have. You got to let him have a little bit of that. But in any case, so guys, we're going to be jumping into the action a little bit. All right, San Jose, I need you to give me your energy. Are you ready? No. We got to do that again. San Jose, are you ready? Yeah.
Not bad.
All right, hey, you know, when Gold Boy needs a You know, turn it up. I'll turn it up, baby.
I'm feeling the heat. In fact, I actually am. I might take this jacket off, but I'm excited. All the same, we're going to be dropping any moment now. All of these teams are going to be in the same lobby to start things off, and then it's just a free-for-all. As soon as you're down, or if you're down, of course, probably should start with if, then you will just jump straight into the lobby, and you've got 60 minutes. 4 60-minute heats to do as much damage as you can with the kills, and of course, as a multiplier, getting the closest to that top spot. And it looks like we're into game.
Yeah, let's not forget that these players are going to be jumping in to the same lobby first. So that is going to really set us up with potentially a face-off at the end if they're able to make it that far. And given the talent that we have on this stage, I will not be shocked if we have two or three teams make it all the way to that final circle.
I think the scrappy engagements at the beginning would be awesome if they just drop on top of each other and just go for it right off the bat, see who picks up the weapons first. Either way, we've got Ninja here. Just looting up as they're getting started, getting geared up to go head-to-head.
Yeah, we're going to be deploying shortly, from what I understand.
Ah, yes, the deployment pending. I've been juked.
I knew it was going to happen.
You knew it was going to happen.
You
knew it was going to be me, didn't you?
Ah, poor Jason. Poor Jason. But yeah, they're getting the feel for their setups. Certainly isn't the same as that one you're so used to and accustomed to at home.
It always is a little different, right?
Yeah.
You know, like when you jump into a stage like this, you got to kind of readjust, get used to things, right? Maybe the mouse is a little bit different.
Every PC is different, oddly enough.
Come on.
Everything's
I mean, to be fair,
special snowflake.
Yeah, this PC just feels a little different, you know. But I do think, you know, it is the silliness, like chair height. It's the silliness, like, did you manage to bring exactly the same mouse, or is it a new one out of the box?
The rulers to
all of that stuff.
All the good stuff.
Monitor height. Some people get stressed about that.
You bring the ruler to make sure it's the perfect
we've seen it.
I've seen it. I've seen it quite a bit. It kills me every single time. I mean, you know, or you just plug in a controller and you're good to go.
Or that too.
All right, we can't keep circling back to that.
I know. I know. All right. You got it. We got it. So, in a little bit here, as you see the players are starting to flood into the lobby.
Warm up, checking the sensitivity.
I'm excited for this. We had some fun games yesterday here at the esports stage. Some attendees managed to come.
It was an appetizer for the main course.
It really was, yeah.
The amuse bouche, as my friend Sideshow likes to say. I definitely am excited for this one.
I feel like we even got just a little taste of just how exciting some of those end games are going to be.
Oh yeah.
Now imagine if the squads are there, not just necessarily against strangers from the game. Instead, it's going to be potentially squad v squad towards the end of this one. Judging by every single player on that stage's capability, we are going to be seeing some pretty intense closing game, especially here, assuming everyone performs to their very best at the start of this drop.
All right.
5-second countdown has begun.
I kind of want to ask the audience who you think is going to win. You think it's going to be Team Lupo? How about Team Ninja?
Oh.
Okay. All right. Team Courage?
Here we go.
What about Team Shroud?
Oh!
Wow.
Damn.
There he is.
Okay. All right. And I happen to be sitting next to two of Shroud's biggest fanboys here, so this is going to be a good one. Let's go, folks. It's time to get into the game. Our first matchup of this heat here at TwitchCon 2018, the Doritos Bowl. Let's get it. I'm looking forward to seeing where these players are going to drop.
$250,000 for 1 hour heats. It's madness. It's esports in 2018. That's exactly what it is. And of course, presented by Doritos. Let's see how they choose to play this one. They're all looking to be dropping in a relatively close proximity, as you would expect.
Okay, so Team Shroud going. I like the drop here by the train station. Actually, really good location here.
Oh, already an engagement for Shroud, and he's gonna be able to find the first.
It's
down.
Rusky.
Oh, he's gonna get him at the end. He's still dropping, and there is the kill final.
Oh no!
It was Mad Rusky.
Oh no!
That's one from Team Lupo already. Down, out. It's only been 30 seconds.
Where's the rest?
Where are they? Where are your teammates? Oh, okay.
Taking some shots here, but Shroud managing to get out of that one. Using that Spitfire, very, very powerful gun there. And munition's gonna go down!
Another one!
Oh, the thirst!
Oh dear.
But Chad, oh man, bless up Chad, you're done. This isn't good. Okay, Shroud, has anyone like...
No, Chad just got revived. He's okay, he's breathing.
Oh, okay. Whew. Chad's my boy, man. You know, I just want nothing but the best for him.
Oh, this is just a taste of what Shroud's going to bring to the table. Great start for him. Couple of
Not bad loot.
Early eliminations, yeah, I mean, that's one thing that always strikes me is just how fast they can pick up all the gear that they're running across and everything and getting ready to go and identifying it immediately.
Yeah, not getting like too distracted. Not only is he looting, he's fragging as well. He's got 2 kills from the stage, no less, in his rival gangs. And already looking pretty damn geared up to start things off.
Yeah, they're taking their time as well after those first eliminations. Kind of made them feel a little bit safe in the area. Now just investigating, but in no kind of rush as that first circle slowly comes in.
But what does confuse me is where is the rest, right? So Ammunition and Mad Rusky down, but you've got no L and Dr. Lupo still around this area, one would assume.
Maybe a slight miscommunication, misdrop?
Sure.
Could be. Trying to look actually at Lupo. So Lupo is, oh no, as a matter of fact, I think they're all out. They're all out.
Okay, they go.
Yeah, all 4 are out. So Lupo's team is eliminated right away. Now the thing is, they can jump into another game and just jump right into it because it's all about getting as many kills as you can.
Catch up on the kills in the classic pub stomp.
It's so funny. You can see the chat. They're going absolutely crazy that Shroud is in there, and now of course POV of Ninja. They have no idea who else they're playing with in this game right now.
Oh boy. This is a stack lobby in Blackout if I've ever seen one. Couple players though, nice shot from Ninja. Able to tag the armor there, force that player back into the gas station. And Fear itself and Joshua G, they're just going to jump on that one. That player, he's gonna be basically locked inside of there.
This looks like a stun deal. And as the first frag, it's gonna be easy. Nice work from Fear itself. They are actually getting bullets from elsewhere as well though. They're not necessarily safe here, looking for cover, but also need to check their corners. This looks like this will be their home temporarily. 2 bodies dropped for them, and all still breathing.
That was a nice attack onto the building as well, with the rifles keeping space for Ninja far back as he gets some of those pop shots in. Slowly taking it over.
Do you think I could pull off blue hair?
No.
No, not at all.
All right, well, that's the end of that conversation.
I mean, I would like to see it. We should have told him.
We should have said yes.
It would have been like a Ted Mosby situation where you're like, oh, you totally can't pull off blue hair. You know, and then you just do it, and then we have a good laugh.
So during our appetizer yesterday, Golden Boy, we talked a lot about utility usage and how effective it can be. We're seeing a lot of these players picking it up in spades, prioritizing and equipping the likes of Molotov, 9bang. We're going to see a lot of that later on.
Yeah, you're going to want to be able to take full advantage of the utilities, and Blackout, unlike any other PR, really allows you to have the freedom to engage in a variety of different ways. So if you're using the 9bang, for example, I mean, that is basically
so powerful.
They're going to see God for like a brief moment, you know, because of how bright that screen is going to be. But you also could use the smokes to be able to disengage in a fight if you need to. Concussions are a great initiation tool. And then let's not forget about the frags, the cluster, which always pushes people back. There's some great utility that you can pick up here and take full advantage of. And honestly, I expect these players to do just that.
Let's see how this one continues to unfold. 45 left in the initial lobby, which of course we do have at least Team Shroud and Team Ninja still in attendance.
Yeah, pretty healthy as well. All three players with armor on their quad bikes moving up towards the circle.
Yeah, maybe we can jump in with a different POV as they are just driving into that circle, going to be looking for their next exchange, but they'll be safe and no sweat just yet, their little gang.
Yeah, I want to see Team Courage here and
yeah, I'm intrigued.
Just a little bit where they're going to be located. Because you're looking right now in a situation where, you know, you're hitting your first circle, things are kind of just going to slow down a little bit. You're trying to see if you can get some stragglers, pick up some extra loot, and then
dropping
of course
perks for 9bang. That's telling.
Yeah, you're going to want to keep that. Take full advantage of it. Players did not do so yesterday, and we're really going to be in for a treat, especially in those like the second to last, third to last circle. Like those are going to be some
especially
great fights.
When these guys get into action, I just watched a couple of streams leading up to this, and they just have never-ending aggression. It's just like non-stop fighting whatsoever. So when these circles get small, it's going to be absolutely wild to see how they like to engage. Still just looking around.
Has that sensor dart as well. This was something that we saw, you know, a strong win condition when we were casting just yesterday. We got to see the power of that sensor dart.
But waiting to be used appropriately as well.
Yeah.
When you're going to be in engagement, when it gets a little bit smaller, when you have a better idea of where they might be coming from.
Oh yes, we get to see a POV from Karma. Woof! Not too shabby.
Oh, this is a good engagement as well, over the top as well. And yeah, there's that never ending. That's Choco Taco down, but now he's in some trouble, getting shot, and he's got to get into safety.
How is he still alive? That's so interesting. Already now, Team Shroud have lost a man. He's knocked. Choco Taco knocked by Team Courage.
And I don't know if you could see there, but I think there was an issue with 2 of the players of Team Courage, but I don't think it's really going to matter all that much. I think Team Shroud got...
That was it. I think that was a full wipe for Team Shroud, from what I understand.
Yeah. Oh, wow. And that comes from the base Karma and Courage there, so... Okay.
Here we go. All right, first blood.
Throwing it out there.
So already Lupo fallen, now Team Shroud has fallen. It's just going to be Team Courage and what remains of Team Courage, which I believe is just Courage and Karma, as you can see there in the bottom left, and Team Ninja. They're still breathing, and actually, I say that, these guys are going to be under a bit of a world of hurt, just trying to chase that circle.
I was going to say, this is not an ideal situation for him to be in. Oh, Ninja, he's taking a lot of damage. Got to hide behind the tree. He's got 3 teammates to bail him out.
Ninja getting hunted here. See if we can go for the shot, though, but a good disengage out of that one. Play around the tree, see if you can get the high ground advantage. Josh OG gonna have 11 HP. Fear itself throws down that barricade, and there are gonna be some players hanging out on top of that outpost there.
They're a little scattered. They're a little shaken. Do have the sensor dart out. Gold Glove, he's not looking too healthy either. He's gonna get that med kit in his veins.
They're looking for him. They
know this is the player around here. They have the higher ground. This should be an advantage.
Yeah, and he has no utility to be able to push in with this as well, so he's going to have to rely on his teammates. Got to make that call. Fear itself, though.
He's under fire.
Yeah, taking some shots, and this is a very, very weird spot for Team Ninja to be in here, folks.
This is uncomfortable. You can barely see who's shooting you. You haven't got the sight line. You haven't got the cover. You're just dancing around trees.
Feels like they need to bail out and just get out of this situation. That initial contact really shook them and kept them spread out. Haven't been able to recover quite yet.
This could be good from Josh, though. He spotted one, takes a shot, little rushed. But that's info. They know exactly where they are now. They can start to reposition. Look how scattered they are. You can see in the minimap, they're not necessarily hanging out, or at least Ninja, bit of a lone wolf. He's on his own.
They're letting him go on the flank because he is going to have that snipe, as well as, I believe that is going to be the Maddox. So a good assault rifle that's good up close, but also, you know, really, really strong in the mid-range, obviously, as an assault rifle, but is deceptively good up close. So if anyone does try and push up on him, it kind of functions as like a, you know, different kind of SMG, if you will. It's a good weapon to have in that situation, especially as you're rotating in and out of using that as well as a sniper rifle, which I believe he has the Outlaw.
Yeah, Ninja, he is just going to be on the periphery. They know that circle's going to start closing in, and I think he's going to be first on the scene. Gets some info, and a vicious shot. Doesn't really have the scope for that one. Not necessarily even the weaponry. Outlaw, it is strong. More of a mid-range rifle. More of a paladin shot. Maybe see more of that action later on as these hours continue.
He was really going for a prayer with that shot. His teammates are now with him, so at least they've gotten back grouped up after being initially spread. Looking in towards the window, they see the Tracer's a good tag. There's some of the armor getting chucked away. And Ninja now continuing to move forward, playing point for his team right around the edge of the circle. They've still got plenty of time to play with before they start taking damage, but needing to find cover to gain space on the building.
They should be safe and sound, at least to try and get into the circle. That's not necessarily a guarantee, though. Still, the only squad to have all 4 members still standing in the opening battle.
Just barely.
Plenty of time, though. 47 minutes in this first heat. Of course, don't forget there is a multiplier, not only for the kills you would get, but also the win itself. And as close as you can get to that top spot.
Multiplier only really matters, though, when you get the kills, though. You got to have at least a couple to multiply, don't they? So we'll see.
Nice little maths lesson, Jason. Thank you.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
You gave us the botany yesterday. I'll bring the math in today.
Okay, I like that. Looks like they've got good vision, good shots. Nice connection from Ninja. And another one. They are giving him the shots, giving him the chance, and he is profiting from it. It's only going to really do just a scratch, though. They'll just be pumping those medkits out.
I can't believe they're still peeking into this. They know where he is. They know he's taking shots at him with relative safety. Fear itself, though, just barely surviving. Oh, actually, no, he's down. He's got to go get revived, and there he goes. Finally taken out completely. So first player down for Ninja's squad.
You can see how paranoid they are, though. They are just checking every single corner. They aren't just going to have their backs to the circle, and that's smart. That makes sense, right, Golden Boy? That just deletes one part of the map you don't have to worry about. You can have your back to it and feel relatively safe.
And when you're sniping, you know, below ground like that, it just is a very, very tough angle to be able to hit there. Also, at this point, given Ninja's position, and he has about a minute and 10 seconds, they got to figure out what they want to do. Because in front of them is just water and a beach and a lot of low ground. Those players, if Ninja's able to get just one good hit, That could be the difference maker here. And you're going in for the water, and the water's just tough. It kind of just feels like this is just a situation that they have to put themselves in this spot because there's really no other choice, really.
Yeah, this is, I mean, they have got no meds on Ninja. Notice his health, 58. He's just going to be doing his very best to swim into the next circle. It's not a dream scenario by any stretch of the imagination.
It's desperation. He was taking some of those bold shots, but getting chunked down, a little bit of damage every time he peeked out to take one. So now it's just we have to find a new angle of attack.
Just going in the water is so risky. Just one turn, one moment of COD timing. Okay, and you look, and you will see them because he has to keep poking up above water because you lose air so fast. For a bunch of super soldiers that could slide everywhere, they really can't breathe underwater that long.
Yeah, that lung capacity needs some work, but it does make a lot of sense. It just stops people from just cheesing it and staying under that water. From a design perspective, it makes a lot of sense, and they are going to get their heads across. Coughing and spluttering, but safe. And take note, 24 left. Still no kills necessarily from Ninja himself, but his teammates have been.
I do want to cycle through the players in a little bit to see.
Yeah, Dr. Lupo's team did just wipe again on their second drop.
Not going well.
Yet.
Plenty of time still in the heat, though. So we're sticking with Ninja. I mean, it is kind of impressive they've been able to get out of that situation. And again, another group of buildings that they can just try and find anything, any med kits. And it's just not there for Ninja.
Yeah, dire straits here. 58 HP, and you can always expect someone to be at the lighthouse. And you know how many times that happens to me? I'm like running through, I'm like, oh yeah, no one's gonna be there. It's like late game, the circle's like, starting to collapse in, and and then just some tools just still there,
Just someone in the lighthouse.
There to ruin your day. Like, get out of the lighthouse. You see, someone just rotated out of the lighthouse. Great shot there from Ninja.
And it's converted as well. They managed to finish the knock.
They have no meds.
They've got nothing. Look at Gold Glove, 6 HP. You could throw a paperclip at him and he'd be knocked.
It almost feels like they'd rather just not get in those engagements. They just want to be able to find something.
Gets another. That's the squad. That's going to be loot. And fingers crossed for them, there's medkits aplenty on these bodies.
Imagine they don't, though. That'll be hilarious.
Yeah, ready for their face? It's either going to be all smiles or rolling eyes. There's nothing. There's absolutely nothing. He's going to try and just patch himself up with a suppressor. Shove it on his arm.
Well, here's over to Shroud and their new drop as well. Still early game as he's still looting up.
Man, no meds there. That is just...
That's heartbreaking.
Don't worry, we'll be checking in on them periodically. Justin as well, another POV you'll get to see from Team Shroud. Already, he's going to find a frag. Nice quick start from him. Converts it, and that's 2 kills already. Bear in mind, it is about kills at the end of the day. But for another one. He's going to save Chad's life. Did get knocked, but he's so... Look at this. He's cautious. He doesn't want to go for that revive immediately. He knows that that's just a big flag. The remaining squad are going to be trying to find them. I think Shroud might have just done that for him, though. Another for them.
And not necessarily all clumped up, but everyone on Shroud's team kind of doing their job, clearing things out, making sure that revival can come in safely. And Chad is up again. One more spotted nade is out. Shroud doesn't like the engagement, but he's got it. That is fine nade work from Shroud. And even one more spotted. He's in a tough spot, but just bails out.
He is so quick. Darting in and out of this building, trying to keep the advantage in his side of the court. He wants to have that element of surprise, checking his corners. He knows there's going to be aggression from somewhere. Grapple gun from his teammate onto the roof, getting the high sight lines as well. Some high sense gameplay, constantly readjusting, gunshots towards the roof. He's not going to be able to get up there. Doesn't have the nade as well. He used the cluster.
I don't think you saw that player on the first floor. He's going to get challenged here, and he's not going to have to disengage out of that one. Choco Taco's going to be taken out instead. There is going to be one more player right above him.
This is madness. 14 points of health. Again. Hungry for the meds. It doesn't stop them fragging, though. Now Flow Motion looking low.
I think Shroud had to go for that, even with low HP, with his teammate down. He wanted to take that fight. And I don't know how he survived this long in all those different engagements. But much like Ninja, he's just starved for med kits as well. He needs to heal up, and he just can't find anything.
Yeah, Flow Motion is Chad, by the way, just in case those of you are unfamiliar.
No, it should be Justin.
Justin, excuse me.
Chad is Chad.
Chad is Chad. In fact, that's a really easy mistake not to make.
I know. I would as well. Chad, Justin.
Oh, things finally starting to calm down, though, for Team Shroud. A couple of warning shots into the helicopter.
Also, just an update on Ninja's game. They have found some bandages.
Oh, well, that's
all as well in the world. Is he actually hit?
He is.
Wait, was that with a Maddox?
with no...
I mean, listen, I'm going to be very honest with you all right now, okay? That was impressive.
You coming over to Team Shroud?
You know, maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, I feel like everyone here is Team Shroud, so I kind of got to be the counterbalance.
I think there's plenty of support for everyone on that stage. Big names on the Twitch esports stage here. But the Doritos Bowl, we're playing Call of Duty Blackout. And these guys, they're no stranger to this game, especially to this game mode.
I believe Ninja is actually going to be in a fight currently, if we can jump over to his perspective. Still in this first game, by the way. I mentioned before, they managed to find some med kits, some bandages, you know,
no
be able to
way.
get back into this fight.
You don't hit that shot.
I'm a big fan of the attempt, though.
Does he take the shot? More of an info, I would assume. He's just going to be using that scope as a quasi-binocular, getting info from a distance. Look at that circle, though. They are safe and sound. Josh OG rattling off some shots. They do seem to be having a lot of scope weapons. They're good at range. However, as that circle closes in, it gets less and less useful.
Oh,
nice connection.
And those players are going to be in a really annoying spot here because the circle will come down on them, and they are going to have to move eventually.
From having to desperately swim through the water to get to a new location, they found themselves in a great position. Lots of shots being laid down. Players getting eliminated from the game, not able to connect for any of the final kills, but a lot of damage done. And still that armor getting taken down slowly.
Nice.
Open field, 9-bang, here we go. Does he get a connection with it? No. A little short on that one. Ended up hitting the fence.
That circle is a godsend. Look at that. They can stay.
Oh yeah, they're living the dream right now. They're going to be so comfortable.
And Josh did not really need to leave the, oh, okay, that was a smart play there with the trophy system to try and throw it up so that this way it can give support in case any kind of concussions or whatever come through the trophy system will eliminate just the utility right away.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Such a rough spot to be in the open field like that. A couple players remaining in this game, and Josh OG, he's thirsty, he wants some water.
He's so aggressive. Has the grapple gun if he needs to get out of dodge, but doesn't matter, he's just slaying. Squad fully wiped, courtesy of Josh. How many left now?
Only 7 left in the game, so 4 opponents they have to find.
Full squad, potentially.
Team Ninja, this is a strong start. This is the debut. This is the game we started with. And take note, there's only 38 minutes left in this heat, and they've just spent all of this time in the initial game.
And it wasn't looking good for them for a moment there, right? When they had to make that rotation through the water, I just wasn't really feeling it, to be honest with you. Because when you go through the water, no meds, you know, not a prayer in sight. And they managed to pull it through here, and they're looking poised to be able to get a victory.
So there's probably one opponent squad. It's not necessarily that simple, not that cut and dry, but it could be 4 versus 3, essentially, squad v squad.
But just look at the high ground that they have here. They have this building for cover. They have just open field around them. This is the best possible situation to be in. I think the players, I see them there over on the left side. I don't think Ninja sees them, but they're in the grass on the left.
Oh, that circle. They're about to start wiggling. Let's see if they start the move now. Ninja casting his eyes towards where Golden Boy, with his Legolas eyes, apparently saw them.
What can I say, though? I do look like a pudgier version of Orlando Bloom.
Yeah, sure.
I'll take it.
Put you in a blonde wig.
Give me a Pirates movie and it's a wrap. Let's go.
I can't believe they haven't found him yet. The circle is just getting smaller.
He has to keep eyes on that left side.
He hasn't.
They're giving up control of that other building as well. Ninja was on top of it for the information. Now they're just consolidating into one. It's a little bit of room for the other team to work with, but they haven't moved up into the open yet.
Is he going? This would be a rather ambitious push, especially on his own. So close.
There is a potential that they could be inside of that particular building in front of Josh.
Oh, there they go. Here they are.
There's one.
Josh. He's going aggressive, does descend from the heavens. He's looking, checking these corners, doesn't know where they've gone now. It's going to be Ninja who's putting in bullets. They've actually swapped. They've forgotten this. Does manage to evade the nade for now. Back and reloaded. This circle's getting smaller. Josh has been knocked. And no, Ninja's in pressure as well. He's going to turn 180, 180 degrees. It's like a Dorito.
Nice!
And that's the victory!
Team Ninja gets the first win. Very well done. It turned out that it was 2 teams of 2. The players on the left and the players on the right that ended up collapsing as they were right in the center. Wow. All right, well, that was pretty awesome here, but let's go back over to some of our other competitors that are going to be playing right now. And remember, we have an hour in this heat, so it is about getting as many kills and wins as you possibly can within this first hour. So the games just keep on going.
Yeah, 36 minutes left. And take a look at the kills as well. Don't forget, you need to just rack up the eliminations, and already 4 for Shroud in this game. Be keeping a tally of that one at the end of each heat. Does look like he seems convinced there's someone over there. Caught a glimpse. God, he's perked up. Look at this.
He's using them all, make sure none of it goes to waste. And yeah, well, I thought someone was up here. Well, it looked like they had the idea. Pretty bold out in the open, using the trees for cover.